Hello everyone! And this is another really quick and kind of a little bit sad community update vlog. So yesterday, my little finch Blueberry passed away suddenly. She has been sick for a little while, and I walked in after taking a nap and she had died and she wasn't here anymore. So that's the fourth death in 2 months in my family, and I'm feeling a little worn out. And then add to that we are getting ready to move as well, and yeah, it's getting a little bit chaotic. And I realized something yesterday when you guys have heard me say it again and again and again, that even when my heart's broken, I've kind of pushed through it by being able to tell stories and being able to share adventures with you guys. And that's my job too. That's what I do. I'm a full-time YouTuber now, and my responsibility is to try to have as much really fun content up for you guys as possible. And I think you can tell that I'm kind of a workaholic by the fact that on the days when I'm really on top of things, we have anywhere from 4 to 8 or more episodes a day. And that's because I'm so excited and I have so many adventures and so many stories to tell to you guys, and I really try to be responsible and meet somewhat of a schedule. And yet yesterday I was sitting there and I couldn't think. I'm always telling you guys I work through the heartache by creating stories, but I mean, fourth time in 2 months that I've lost somebody, and the move is just beginning to come up, so I'm kind of starting to deal with the realization that, like, yay, we're moving because it's really exciting. We're going to Ann Arbor. We're going to have a wonderful time. I'm really looking forward to Michigan, but we're also leaving a place we really do love and people we really do love here in North Carolina. And we also have to do the practical things. It's time to start taking down all of my amazing creations that you guys have sent, all of my seashell collections, and putting away. I'm finding all of like the little stuffed animals that I've collected over the years. I have a ton left over from when I was a nanny, and I would like get animals and I would teach my little cousins about like the different animals using the plushies, and I still have a ton of them left over from that. So I'm finding all these guys and digging through stuff, and it's just starting to get into the nitty-gritty practical times of needing to go, what are we going to do with this old blender? Are we going to donate it? Are we going to throw it away? And that kind of stuff. And that takes up time. And then it's also really weird having my work environment starting to collapse around me. It's like, hey, wait a second, I have to take those pictures down. They help inspire me to like make episodes. So like my environment is changing and it's making it hard to focus. And then yesterday after Blueberry died, I couldn't even think. I was so sad. I just like, yes, she was just a little finch, but you guys can go back into the old vlogs and you can actually see when she was born. She was hatched in our home and she was only about 2.5, 3. So you guys can actually go back in our vlogs and you can see the vlogs from when the eggs were laid, when Mossy and persimmon hatched the eggs, when the babies were itty bitty little aliens, and you can see her grow up. And now we've actually reached the conclusion of her little life, like, and you guys can see that journey with me. And that's when it hit me how important the vlogs are to me for so many different reasons, because they show things, they really capture things that when they're gone, they're gone. It's not just the video games, it's part of my life. And so I couldn't think yesterday. And what I'm trying to tell you guys in this sort of sad, rambly vlog is not to be sad. I'm not telling you guys these things because, to be honest, after this happening and then like all of the other deaths over the last couple months, I'm just kind of, I'm so sorried out, if that makes sense. Like I am so grateful for all of the comments, but I don't want to post any more videos just to hear the poor populace, like hear all of you guys have to be sad for me. I don't want that. I don't want that. I just want to be able to kind of focus on the fun new adventures and the new life that we are going to be going to, and that's kind of what this is about. To let you guys know, I am a little bit sad, a little bit numb, a little bit overwhelmed because the move is coming up. And under normal circumstances, I probably could swing everything okay, but things are shifting a little bit outside of my control. And instead of trying to stress myself out at this very important time of life when we are getting ready to say goodbye to North Carolina and we're getting ready to move, I'm going to throw the schedule out the window. And that's really hard for me. That's so hard. That's so hard, and I don't want to disappoint any of you guys, and not wanting to disappoint you guys, and not wanting to make you guys frustrated while you have to wait for your favorite series to like update. That's not my goal. My goal is to provide as many of those adventures as possible and to teach you guys about cool stuff while we go on those adventures. You guys know that. But I just wanted to let you know that I realized, and some of you amazing people commented on this week's update vlog too, that with everything that's going on right now, I am feeling a little bit fragile with the pressure. I feel like I could crack under the pressure. That's what I'm trying to say, of trying to keep up with the schedule, because that means making sure that I am sitting down. Warrior Cats, each episode takes anywhere from 4 to 7 hours to produce. So, you know, like that's Warrior Cats at least 4 times a week with hopefully some StarClan Speaks, and suddenly like you're like, what about zoo crafting? And then I have so many new zoo crafters I need to introduce and give tours, and I need to help them adjust, and we're trying to overhaul some stuff behind the scenes with zoo crafting as well, and then so there's a lot of things going on behind the scenes, and I feel really super overwhelmed at the idea of trying to keep my schedule as strict as I normally try to, and it's been a little bit out of my control the last couple weeks. I know many of you Horsehaven fans have noticed, so I just wanted to make a official announcement, especially with the encouragement of friends and family and a lot of you guys from the update vlog earlier this week, that I'm going to throw the schedule out the window. That doesn't mean I'm not going to produce anything, because this is not only like the creative joy and daily outlet of my life, but also on a practical side, when a YouTuber doesn't put up videos and doesn't get views, they don't get any money. And then I need to be able to pay for the move. I need to be able to pay for the new home in Michigan that we're moving to. I need to be able to pay for new treats. I wanna celebrate my little birdo's life by buying a bigger cage for them. And I'm actually going to be moving 20 minutes away from one of the topmost, foremost Gouldian finch breeders in the entire country. I'm going to be only 20 minutes south of her, so I'm going to see if I can contact her and maybe do some vlogs visiting with her. And maybe when the time comes and I feel prepared and like my bird keeping skills, it's not, Blueberry was very sick and I don't know why. I had the top medicine, I was treating her. Sometimes it's just outside of your control. Starburst was very old. He was 8.5, 9 years old. That's ridiculous for a Gouldian finch. They don't really live that long, so it's not like I'm a bad bird owner. You guys have seen them. They're kind of spoiled. I spend more money on them than I do pretty much anything else lately. So, but I'm going to try meeting with her and seeing if there's other things I could do to try to improve their health. I want to buy them a bigger cage, and once we move to Ann Arbor, I plan on like maybe even getting a webcam to put in there so we can stream some birdie awesomeness. So that's gonna happen. But I'm rambling again because I'm just trying to explain to you guys that the schedule is out the window for right now, and I can't tell you how. At first I'm like, oh my gosh, everyone's gonna be so mad. Oh my gosh, am I gonna get enough views to be able to make enough money to pay rent next month? Oh my gosh, like those are practical concerns. So I don't expect you guys to kick around and like dig through the old stuff if it's not what you're interested in, and like it's just the flow of the job. If I don't make what you want to see, I don't get money, I don't get paid, I don't pay rent. That's just kind of the trade-off of this amazing opportunity. But if you guys don't mind, I do want to remind you guys, we do have over 3,700, almost 3,800 videos in our archives. So if you're kind of like, man, Seri hasn't updated in a while, what's going on? Then you might, if you are so inclined, and this isn't like a plea or a request, just kind of a reminder, that you might check out some of our other playlists. You might check out some of our older episodes, because there's 3,700 and I think it's 82 videos on the channel now, and we also have videos on our vlog channel. There's lots of stuff to see, and I just am realizing I need to kind of just go at my own pace, which I never do. I normally go by the schedule's pace, and I'm like, faster Seri, faster, do more work, warrior Seri, bonus episode Seri. And it's a little too much right now because I'm feeling a little bit fragile after everything that's happened. It was just like Grandma and Zoe and Starburst and Blueberry and then the move, and then instead of being sad, I just want to be able to have the time to kind of drop everything and go outside and sit by my beautiful lake that we're going to be leaving and not be sad about it, just appreciate it while I'm here. So I'm rambling really badly, But I just wanted to let you guys know, if you don't see episodes, please don't be disappointed in me. There's a lot of old episodes to go over, and I will still be producing stuff, but it's not going to be on a schedule. It's going to just be kind of whatever I kind of need at the moment, because yeah, my heart's hurting, and like I've always encouraged you guys, when your heart hurts, try to do something that brings joy into the world. And instead of going, man, X, Y, and Z are due today, I'm just going to go ahead and record whatever jumps out at me. It may be something familiar, it may be something totally new, it may be something super old that I just feel like bringing back for a moment. It's just going to be whatever I kind of need on a more emotional and creative level to get me through the next couple weeks. So this week we're packing. Next week, all of our stuff is gone. So good news for you guys is that next week, all of the stuff in our house is gone, except for a fold-out table and fold-out chair we are going to be borrowing, an air mattress, and the birds and geckos, and my computer. So we're gonna have my recording equipment, my pets, and a place to sleep, and some things to eat off of. And that's for a whole week, because our stuff is moving before we are, because that was just the easiest way we could figure out to get it across the country. So there's going to be nothing to do but record. So this week may be kind of weird, next week may be kind of weird, and then the week when we're moving into Ann Arbor, so the first week of August, may be a little bit weird. But after that, I'm telling you guys this because I want to reassure you that after we get moved, I'm going to have an office. I'm going to have hopefully settled in the new zoo crafters, planted a little crop of new zoo crafting seedlets so little sprouts can come up in zoo crafting, and that'll be awesome. And I'm going to lay out the new schedule, and I'm going to try to stick to a good, healthy schedule and find ways to let you guys know when things are going to be up, and to make sure at least like a few key series are always consistent all the time, and to be able to introduce new stuff. I'm going to try doing things where I can introduce like maybe 1 or 2 new games, even for just little short runs or for just little quick peeks, at least every month. So there's a lot of professionalism in the scheduling that I have in mind that's going to be coming up after we move, because I feel like I'm going to kick everything up like 2 or 3 more professional levels after we get moved and I settle into an office space for the first time, and I can really focus on the pixel biology community as like a wholehearted career, and also take care of the vlog channel a little bit, because like I said, I'm going to be really close to one of the foremost experts in Gouldian finches in the entire nation, which is kind of a big deal to me. There's other animal rescue places, there's like the botanical garden over there, there's going to be events all the time at the University of Michigan campus. There's going to be new vegan shops to like try out yummy snacks at, and we're going to be traveling to Asia like next summer for Chips's work. So I'm going to be working at getting the vlogging stuff more regularly updated and organized too. So I know I'm rambling a little bit. I'm just trying to express to you guys, I'm throwing the schedule out the window for now. And that's because there's just so much going on right now. And I'm throwing it out the window because I am confident that after we move, I will be able to sit down and make everything much more professional. And what does much more professional mean? It means I'm going to make sure that certain key series, zoo crafting, warrior cats, some of our sim series are going to come out at a good regular basis, and I'm going to make sure that we have rotating new content. We're going to rotate some old content. We might have rotational plays where for a month we play Spore, and then the next month we try out a new game, and then maybe the next month Spore comes back like 2 or 3 times a week. We're going to start rotating things. We're going to start making things fresh, bringing back old stuff, bringing in new stuff, trying to do collaborations with new people, old people. We're going to make it so that things aren't quite so like random, and I don't start working really hard on one project and then have to drop it because I have too many balls juggling in the air. I'm going to try to do my best to really make things nice for us and to really help us grow and thrive and have more adventures and stories of all types. And I just wanted to reassure you guys of that and ask you for your patience as I just go through this next week. Putting out the next week or 2, up to 3 weeks probably max, will just be whatever I kind of feel at the moment. It might keep to a schedule just by chance. It might be completely random. And I just hope you guys can be patient with me for that and like not be like, Seri's given up on being a proper YouTuber and just like leave. You can if you want. Like I will miss you terribly, and I'm trying to reassure you guys that the like 4 times a week warrior cats, that all the other stuff, a firm schedule, if a changing schedule, but a firm schedule will be coming up after we move and I get settled into my space and I feel like I have a little bit more control of what's going on around me. For now, I don't feel like that. And so for now, I just feel like I need to be more flexible. And that's kind of what I'm saying. I feel like for my health, happiness, for my ability to continually try to transmute all of what I'm feeling into joy and creativity to share with you guys, I need to be a little more flexible right now. And that's scary to say because I feel like regularity on certain series is what the healthy channel is. And I miss things like Pokemon Go. I actually was surprised at how many people love it, and I want to try to produce more of that. And I know that having consistent series come out that you guys will really enjoy is a super important part of having a healthy channel. So I just wanted to reassure you guys that it's not like I'm throwing all of that out the window. I just need a little bit of time right now. So that's all. I said that like 100 bazillion times and I'm gonna stop now. But I just wanted to say that because I'm really nervous about doing this. I'm normally very, very good at sticking to the schedule and that's it. So yeah, that's happening. And I'm also gonna find a way, either through these weekly update vlogs or maybe at that new pixel biology library in Google Documents that I have started, to show you guys new games I'm thinking about playing, new plans that are coming up, sneak peeks at different episodes that will be coming out. Because there's a lot of stuff coming up. I do want to start trying to rotate through some of the app games you guys have suggested. I'm getting suggestions for everything from Flutter to like the gluten-free animal simulator games. I'm getting requests to maybe bring back the North Star Legacy for Sims 3. And No Man's Sky comes out on the 3rd, and you can bet I definitely want to play that. So there's a lot of plans, and there's a lot of old stuff that I need to polish up, like Pixelmon Ranger is definitely going to be coming back. And there's a lot of new stuff that I have half done that I just kind of need some time to focus on, like the farming side series and the dinosaur side series. I just kind of need a bit of flexibility in my life to see some of those things progress a little bit more. So I'm really rambling now. I'm gonna stop. Sorry guys. It's a bit of a week. And yeah, just for the next little while, at least until I can get settled into our home in Ann Arbor, please just give me the patience and the time to allow me to be more flexible with everything. And like I said, we have over 3,700 videos in the archives. If you guys are really feeling like trying something new, but Seri hasn't put something out, if you're so inclined, please feel free to look through those. If not, just hang in there and I'll be back into the flow of things, hopefully in 2 or 3 weeks. And I still will have videos coming out every day. I just don't know what they're going to be or what they are, because right now that extra pressure of the schedule sort of makes me feel like my heart is cracking open instead of being able to just take the little crack that it has and patch it up with like happiness. So I'm gonna focus on that and focus on just enjoying what's going on here. Because it sounds sad, and it may sound sad when I'm like, oh, we're moving and blah, 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 blah. I want to sit by my lake, blah, blah, blah. But I don't mean that in a sad way. I just mean sometimes you have to take the time to appreciate what you have before you move on, so that you don't have regrets when you move on. So, all right. I'm sort of scared about this. Please don't leave me. You can if you want. I'm just gonna really miss you if you do. And we'll be back and better than ever, and I promise I will be better at schedule keeping and better at getting things done on time after we move, because you guys, I can't even describe how excited my heart is for the office and the opportunity to really kind of take on what I believe being Seri the pixel biologist means. So I'll see you guys next time. And like I said, there'll still be stuff coming out. I just have no idea what it is or when it will come out. So thank you for your patience. I hope you're all having a wonderful time. And thank you all for your kind comments and your support, and for reminding me that there's this huge community of amazing people out there that really help stamp me through things like losing my little ones. So I'll see you guys next time. Bye guys.